Hello YouTube, I'm here to do a sort of short video, and I do mean short, probably hopefully 5 minutes. Sort of show a. I'm gonna do a baby bearded dragon bath video. There's no real differences, but some people might think there are, so I'd like to sort of go over a few things while I'm doing it. Sal's tank just got finished misting. This is my fogger. If I leave it running for too long, it'll stop working, so I have to leave it off for like a day and it'll work as if nothing happened. Which is weird, but I guess I just burnt it out for a short period of time. But whatever. I have his food back to drogon. I have his food right here. He will be getting that after, because I'm giving him a bath to make sure he poops before I give him his food. So I fed him yesterday this really nice looking meal and everything. And this asshole just pooped in it. So, watch this. He's not a huge fan of being handled. Come here. See? See him? He's not a huge fan of it. Oh, I did it wrong as well. You're not supposed to grab like that, and I do apologize. Hang on a second. I'm setting it down so I can close this cage. I don't want it touching anything. But, if you see, he's kind of shedding a bit, so I'm going to do this to sort of... Oop. Come here. Put you in the bath. Yeah, he's not a fan of baths. Then again, he's also not a fan of being touched by anything. He's not a fan of contact with any human being whatsoever. So, yeah, I think he probably is male, because Earl was never like this at this size. So, males are a bit more temperamental. See, my dog's getting in my face. But so, the reason why you want to give a baby a beard dragon a bath, kind of the same reasons for an adult. The reasons are to help shedding, to make him poop, and I guess just to figure out if anything's wrong, because if, let's say, your baby beard dragon's really lethargic and hasn't pooped in a while, you put him in the bath, you get him to poop, and you can look at the poop to see if there's anything wrong with it. If there's nothing wrong, I don't know if babies brumate, but they might just be shedding somewhere. They might be to begin shedding, so they might be a little lethargic, or maybe they've got something going on the inside that you just can't tell from looking at their poop, because, you know, you're not necessarily reptile, bearded dragon biology expert. But it's also something to do on a day off. I have to work, like off school. Kids could do this during the weekend, just give a bearded dragon a bath, because it helps hydrate them too. Okay, they don't really drink water out of their water dishes very much. What they do is usually they just kind of get it from their food. The reason why you keep a water dish is in the case that maybe they run into it and then they drink it, or they might use it to shed. I've never caught him doing it, but I caught Earl sitting in her water dish a very long time ago when I first got her. It was really funny. But so, he's not really doing anything. One good thing is that to make sure that like the lowest side isn't above your hand. Make sure if it feels hot to you, like it's not scalding hot to you, that means it's good for them, because their bodies will match whatever temperature the water and or air is. It's kind of cooling down right now, so after the video I'm going to heat it up. I'm going to put more hot water in there. I would end the video, but it would take too long. I wouldn't be able to talk, and it would be really, really loud from my phone. So if I had a video camera, I would probably be able to cut that out on my laptop or something. But stuff to figure out in the future. But so, why I have him in here is because, like I said earlier, I don't want him to poop in his food dish. He hasn't pooped today, but I don't think he pooped yesterday either. So I'm not doing it because he's constipated. I just don't want him to poop in the nice meal that I made for him. Because that would really irritate me. Because he likes to only poop when he goes to eat. I swear, he's part gecko. As you can see, he's not really doing much. Some things you can do, you can sort of take your fingers and just drip water onto them if you're trying to help them stay shed. So you just poke water on them. If you're trying to help them shed, you can do this. Some people also take unused toothbrushes, like ones that they don't, like the brand new toothbrushes you get from the dentist, but you don't use it because you still have like a really cool electric toothbrush or whatever. You could potentially take that, dip it in the water, and just lightly brush them with it, because it's abrasive, but not enough to hurt them. So it really helps loosen some stuff up, and I've seen some like it. I have no spare toothbrushes, so I can use my sister's, but there's a lot of people who would not be too tickled about that. I wouldn't be able to contain myself, and I'd probably tell her in the middle of her using it, so it's not a good idea. I mean, it's a hilarious idea, don't get me wrong, but I will not be using my sister's toothbrush to bathe my lizard. He's just chilling right now. Yeah, I picked him up wrong. What I was supposed to do is I was supposed to scoop him like this. There's some more water on him. Also, one thing to do is see how he's looking at me. See how he's sort of only one eye's facing me because the other eye's on the other side of his head. If he closes one eye, don't assume the other one's closed either. They usually only close one at a time. So yeah, I'm going to heat this up, and he's probably going to move around a lot from it. I think his tail's shedding. Just kind of gray, but then again, it could just be his gradient on his tail. Oh, and by the way, not all of them, when they have a black tail at the very tip, that does not always mean tail rot. Some people do. Some people get panicked and like, oh my god, he's got tail rot. No, he doesn't. Because this will tone down when he's out of the bath. I don't know what exactly it means, evolutionary-wise, but Earl does it, and then it just tones down, you know? But, so yeah. Reasons why I give him a bath are just kind of those ones I talked about earlier, making sure that everything's A-okay. Because, like, even if you do put them in the bath and they don't poop, if they don't poop then, you can consider taking them to the vet, or if things don't look okay, you can take them to the vet, you know? It's just, baths are really good for them. And also, as you notice, there's no substances in the water. You don't put any kind of soap in here. I know there's a lot of people that obviously are like, duh, but I'm just making sure I feel like I ought to throw that out there. There's no such thing as lizard soap. There's tank cleaners, but you don't use that on a lizard. You don't. There's nothing you use, because in the wild, they just dump themselves in the water, and whatever would harm them on the outside would fall right off. And since it would probably be hot water or warm water where they're living, it would all come off. So yeah. I'm so sorry about my fingers constantly falling, and I was using my left hand to hold it so I could use my right hand to motion and such. Because I'm trying to hold my phone sideways. But yeah, that's just where I'm going to end it. He's not really doing much. I'm going to heat the water up for him, so, you know, he's A-okay. Diamond, would you like to sign us out? Yeah, that little face right there is going to sign us out. Alright. Well, peace out, people.